Hey, good morning, friends. Mark Holmes here with
Michael Anthony Fitness.
And as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Joe Blue Sports Report. Without you guys, man, this literally does not work. And man, it's a Sunday without football, and on top of it, it's going to be hot as hell. How hot is it supposed to be today?
About 100 for the high.
Oh, man. And, you know, they always tell me, don't quit your day job. And I've got a client who's got a deck that's got a lot of rotted wood on it. And they want to have a cookout on the 4th of July. So, got to go through, pull off all the rotten wood and stuff and get it fixed for them. But, you know, hey, at least I have a job, right? But I was sitting here thinking, because I was talking in my morning video, Don't Sleep on the Dallas Cowboys, about the team speed. And it brought me back to Bob Bullet Hayes, who was a track star. Didn't have that much experience in football, but that speed kills. And it jogged my memory of what made the Dallas Cowboys the dynasty that was, the team that every year was winning the division and going to the playoffs and things like that. You know, records that still hold for longevity of years straight going to the playoffs. It was the Dallas Cowboys were the innovators, you know? A lot of things that you see in football now were things that were started with the Cowboys. Tom Landry brought the shotgun. You know, back in the day, everybody was always up underneath center. But Tom Landry thought, okay, we put the quarterback back there for in a passing situation. He's already standing up. He gets a better field of vision of the field. Those few steps he has to take to get back there, it's quicker. And teams didn't know how to react. He had the flex defense, where you had the defensive tackle back off the ball with Randy White, who originally was a linebacker and looked to be a bust. Put him at defensive tackle in that flex defense that could give him more time to read and react. And it was, again, leading the NFL. They were ahead of the curve. They were the first team to start using statistics and using a computer to determine probability of plays succeeding. Again, innovators, ahead of the curve. And when they started doing all these things, it kept them ahead. It kept them with a slight advantage over the other team. They looked for players where other people hadn't, going to historically black colleges, small schools. Of course, Bob Hayes, a track star, getting talent where other people weren't finding it. Because in the end, and the reality is, there's not a lot of difference in talent that's in the NFL. It's only an instant in a play is the difference between winning and losing. One guy being out of position. But the difference in talent, yeah, there's a difference between, say, Johnny Manziel and Tom Brady. Yes, there's a major difference there. But for the most part, from being a winning team to a losing team, it's really not that much. Sometimes it's a play here and a play there. And that's where being an innovative coach, where you can find a couple of plays that are going to be mismatches for you that will get you ahead. Bill Belichick does that all the time. You know, when Bill Belichick came out, I don't know if you remember, had all the defensive linemen standing up like linebackers.
Oh yeah, I remember.
The offensive line, you know, you get down, what the hell is this? I remember in high school, and I remember somebody did it in the NFL, the muddle huddle. Washington Lee High School, they came out against us. They had the center, the quarterback in the middle of the field. Then they had the rest of the linemen and wide receivers flanked out wide. Okay? So you had two offensive linemen and a wide receiver and a running back over there. You know, three offensive linemen or two offensive linemen and a tackle over here, and a running back and a wide receiver. And when we got to the line of scrimmage, we're looking and like, what the hell is this? And what their thought is it would get us off balance, and we just throw the ball over to a wide receiver who's got a couple of linemen. Well, okay, we just blitzed the hell out of the quarterback, and he didn't have a chance to do anything. But it's getting teams off balance that is the difference. And that was the big problem, I think, of last year. think last year we weren't innovative at all. You couldn't say, wow, that surprised the heck out of you. You know, you see the Eagles throw a touchdown pass to Nick Foles. You know, that's being innovative. That's throwing something different at you than what the norm is. And I can't believe we're sitting here in freaking traffic on a Sunday.
Well, it's where we are, too.
Come on, man.
There's always traffic.
It's Sunday.
Yeah, but there's always traffic in this area.
Are all you people going to church this morning? Damn.
There's always traffic on this side because you have to merge.
It's usually not backed up as far as we've been, though. I mean, this is ridiculous.
Not the first time I saw in traffic over here.
Not on Sunday morning, though.
I have.
Oh, you know what it is?
July. Oh,
4th of July weekend. So people are taking the week off and probably hitting the town today. So that way they'll be Monday through the weekend. That's what it is. That's why it's not Saturday or Friday. Okay. All right. Vacation traffic report here. Mark Holmes and, of course, my copter help. Yes, we have the getaway traffic going on here out of D.C. and Northern Virginia.
There's always traffic over here.
But that's what the Dallas Cowboys have to get back to. And I'm thinking that this team is going to be a lot less predictable because you don't have Jason Witten that you know everything about Jason Witten. He's been there, you know, forever. You know that Des Bryant was going to beat you with speed, and there's only certain routes that they ran for him. Now there's a lot of unknowns with how are you going to use Hearns, how are you going to use Austin, because you've seen him, you know, line up as a wide receiver. We've seen him in the backfield. There's question marks on how they're going to do things, and I hope and pray that Scott Linehan gets creative with this personnel that he has. Do I have a point, or am I just talking to be talking?
No, we have a point.
Okay.
Scott Linehan needs to go too.
Oh, boy. Yeah, Linehan. You know, if the season goes awry,
I hope he gets fired with Jason.
Linehan would be the fall guy, and Garrett would probably still stay.
No, they both need to go. One, if it's not one, yeah, both. But one of one's going to stay.
We know one thing is Jason Garrett, when his back's against the wall, the team always performs. I'm Mark Holmes, and it's just getting hotter by the minute. And unfortunately, traffic's just heavy as can be. I hope you guys are having a great weekend. Make the most of it because we only have a few weekends left without football. So get everything done at your man cave. Get all the honey-do list stuff out the way. Take mama on vacation because when the season gets here, I'm going to be living nothing but football. And you, honey. I'm Mark Holmes with
Michael Anthony Fitness.
And I'll see you guys later.